Hello. So in Genesis 19, we meet Lot and his daughters. So Lot had decided to live in Sodom and Gomorrah, like a city that was very immoral and sensual. So even when the angels visited him, the men of the city were not afraid. They were coming after the men. They were like, we don't even want your daughters. We want those men because they are visitors. And they didn't know these were angels. But we see amidst that kind of immoral society, Lot had been able to somehow bring up his daughters to as virgins, and they'd been pledged to be married to some. Obviously, there were some good men in the city, and the daughters, amidst being brought up in the first lane of immorality, had some values, obviously, but they had also interacted with a lot of evil firsthand. And they also saw the miraculous, like how the angels just pulled the dads and struck those guys with blindness and how the Lord pulled them out of Sodom. Those are the miraculous. But we see that it was not enough. When it was real life issues, when real life issues came to them, when it was time for them to apply their faith, either they did not have the faith, or they just lost it, or they forgot the miraculous, because the daughter now was saying there are no other men, there are no men on the earth. This is verse 31. Now this is a girl that had been brought up in a city, and now they were in a small town, and now they had come into a cave. Well, obviously in the physical there were no men in the cave, obvious, but for her to say in the whole earth there were no men, her faith was shaken. It was brought to test. So today, develop a walk with the Lord for yourself. It is good to see the miraculous. It is good to be in a household of faith, but that will not suffice. When the issues of life come knocking, you will be required to apply yourself, to apply your faith, to apply the walk that you have had with the Lord. And if you do not have any, now this is what is going to happen. You're going to fall back. Nothing will hold. Develop a walk with the Lord.